Rue de Seine is located in the heart of Saint-Germain-des-Prés and took its final name in 1489. This street has been known since the 13th century as the Chemin du Pré aux Clercs. At number 26 existed in 1912 a famous cabaret at the Little Moor with green bars. It remains on the facade its sign in the form of a mascaron. In 1918 Leopold Tiesborowski opened a gallery at this address where he exhibited, among others, Toulouse-Lautrec, Soutine, Derain, Chagall, Utrillo, Renoir, Cézanne, and especially Modigliani, who had become his friend and who would make his fortune until the crisis. Finance of 1929. T.S. Borowski will be ruined and the gallery will remain closed for many years. At the beginning of 1970 this mythical place will become the Candelier Gallery and I will be contacted to open it, thus becoming the first painter to exhibit on picture rails, having presented giants of the artistic world. I, who was born in Saint-Germain-des-Prés, quite naturally found myself a family of innovators and creators whose reputation has largely and for a long time exceeded the limits of the Latin Quarter. Not a bad line of ancestors, right? I propose here to transcribe and illustrate an exhibition catalogue of watercolors presented from October 6 to November 7, 1987, entitled A Gallery, a Painter, 10 Years of Friendship. To put this exhibition in context, it should be noted that watercolor, a poor relation in the field of artistic expression, completely disappeared in the years 1965-1970. This technique suffered from a bad brand image with the painters themselves who discredited it and belittled it, claiming that it was made for the preparation of the final work. Oil painting on canvas. In reality, many painters were, and still are today, unable to master this medium. This technique is fast and without possible repentance, and it takes great dexterity to fully master it. The gesture to create a large format watercolor is very special. On a small format, we always manage and it is easy to deceive. Few people have understood the true spirit and lightness necessary for watercolor. At least if you want to force yourself to apply the basic rules without tiring or booish. At that time, I got it into my head to have watercolors accepted for what they are. Dreams in their purest form. Half a century of my existence dedicated to a bit of color that drowned in a glass of water, reinventing a watercolor, timeless. Now here is the catalogue text. Pierre Risch is there for everyone's happiness. Let us rejoice with this artist by saying what he has in common. This word has its grandeur, and what is unique about it. With us, he shares the obsession of the beautiful, futile and supreme refuge. With painters, the courage to live art, that is to say very simply, to dedicate one's life to it. The artist needs a minimum of certainty and it is up to us to prove him right, here and now, while he circulates among his works, the brush finally laid down. That it advances accompanied. Do not believe those who claim to be indifferent to this. Saying the uniqueness of Pierre Risch, expressing what we feel is more difficult than loving him. One would have to be an artist oneself. Doubly an artist of light and words. It would be necessary to mix intelligence, music, dazzling blue and rest on the beach of ochres. In front of these works, we are elegant and light. We touch the impalpability of a wing, the rustle of a wave. From the depths of the waterlogged paper the colors arise. Life is everywhere, everywhere light. Water, stone, air and rock mingle where happiness calls for them. The walls don't stop anything, the gates tell us to enter. We pass our heads over a sunny garden of mystery. Cloud mask, pastel cloud. Life rubs on the paper, this life that fleeting watercolor gives so quickly and without return. As he is right, this elegant plowman across the fields of light by throwing his invisible seeds. From the furrows of the paper rises the muffled germination. Does he know that through him we look over the sky? That we dive into these clear waters, that the azure is our only frontier? Does he know that we will always join him at the end of the road where his own discovery will still surprise us?